What is going on, guys? Toilet here, back with another episode of Satisfactory. Where last episode we built a ginormous aluminum sheet and casings farm with all of the bauxite in the world. And in today's episode, we will be constructing one of the biggest factories I have ever made. Yes, today we are going to be building a factory that is going to be making supercomputers, radio control units, fused modular frames, and cooling systems. And later on, it will also be making turbo motors. Now, before I show you the plan for this build, I think what we need to do is go into tier 8 and get our advanced aluminum production, because that is where we get the cooling systems and the heat sinks, and we need both of these, as well as the resource wells, the crude oil, nitrogen gas, and the water and stuff like that. We're skipping over the drone and drone ports for now, and then we're also skipping over nuclear power because we need those supercomputers. We are just going to be getting this stuff here. And luckily, if you see, we need radio control units, but luckily radio control units can be bought in the store. Yes, it can. There we go. Where they're right there. Supercomputers cannot be bought in the store. Kind of lame. You get 50 for 7. Easy peasy. I need the tickets first. 3,000 wire. Goodness. Okay, there we go. 500. And launch the pod. Bye, pod.
Milestone reached. The resource well pressurizer and extractor can harvest nitrogen, crude oil, and water from underground wells. Nitrogen, being a gas, does not need pumps for pipeline transportation. Fixit does not process most of your metrics, but I do. According to Fixit predictions, you are exploiting this planet with unexpected efficiency.
Oh.
They did always struggle to see the true potential of things. Nothing about you is unexpected to me, and therefore you are performing exactly as expected.
Yes. Yes, which means those expectations were low to begin with. All right, so got the advanced aluminum production. Amazing. The reason we're not doing turbo motors right now is because it is going to be in this one right here, leading edge production, and I do need the fused modular frames and supercomputers for those, so we'll get that later and then add on. And then we also will not worry about upgrading this to minor Mach 3s for this factory, and I will show you why. But after we get all this, we can probably just clear out this and then start working on nuclear power, which is amazing, which is going to be a whole thing and a half. So let me show you roughly how complicated this farm will be. Hey, so Future Toilet here. While I was editing this video, I realized that the majority of this video was just me yapping about the plan for this build, and it dragged on for way too long for my liking. I also said farm instead of factory too many times, and it just started to annoy me. So I thought I'd help pass Toilet out and give you a quick summarization so we can actually get to the building of the factory. Cool? Cool. So I'm building this factory in the swamp biome, sorry Shrek, and it will be making 9-ish computers, 5 radio control units, 15 fused modular frames, 15 cooling systems, maybe less if I decided to split off the heat sinks, 3.75 turbo motors, and 9,000 whatever the power unit is in this game. This factory will be highly complicated and will be completed between multiple episodes, so y'all don't have to sit through 30 to 60 minute videos. You're welcome. Like and subscribe. This video will need Caterium, copper, quartz, nitrogen gas, limestone, and a good amount of iron, oil, water, and bauxite. The bauxite I will be stealing from the swamp area because I'm making an excess bauxite stuff in my UFO anyways, and Aseka said it was fine. The other materials are all in this area already. Hooray! Which means I will not need to use trains. Not hooray. This factory also uses many alternative recipes, such as both recycled recipes for plastic and rubber, diluted fuel in the blenders, and most of the Caterium recipes we are all already familiar with. The first step that I do is build a platform to start building the factory on, and there you go, you're all caught up. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Like and sub, and I'll hand it back over to you, Past Toilet. You're gonna do great. I believe in you. All right, so I flattened out this area. I put it kind of up in the air, that way it doesn't hit any of these stupid little trees that can't be destroyed. Except for this little lonely tree here. This one was kind of in my way, and you can't destroy these. Kind of annoying, but he's just there as a big black bulge, you know? He's just gonna be chilling here. All right, I think our next step, what I want to do is I already started it over here. I want to get a bunch of water from here. And not only just the water I need, but I want to completely fill out this area and get all the water from here. Because I think it would be cool to send the water back, shoot it straight up over the train tracks and all the way back down. That way, I don't have to worry about, pumping it up again. Because the water will just be coming down. It can just, how pipes work. If it's up in the air and it comes straight down, then I don't have to worry about pumps unless I hit that height again, which I probably won't ever do because that is probably the highest I will build. In any case, I don't know. We'll see for the future. But for now, that is what I want to do. First, before we do that, the swamp gives an ugly color filter. And I really don't want to be staring at it the entire time. The only time it is ever good looking is at night, and I'll show you real quick. Why is that so beautiful? It is so beautiful at night. It looks so peaceful and calm. But during the day, it don't look nice. It's muted. I don't like it. So we're gonna fix it right now, and I'll tell you how. Let's see the before and after comparison. Whoa, that looks way better. That looks like normal Satisfactory now. Now it looks normal and not icky. It actually looks a lot better. I like it. So I basically just installed a mod called No Atmosphere and Fog. So now it just looks normal green forest swamp area. And I'll only have it on while I'm building this. I just didn't want to look at the icky color filter. And I want to turn this off again because the coral desert looks really good. It looks all neon without the mod on. Okay, so we shall get started on, wow, everything looks so bright now. We will get started on this. I'll do 50 for now and see how that looks. At 50 water pumps, here we go. There we go. We have 50 water extractors. Oh, I don't have any power here. All of which in a row, collecting 600 and then being pulled all the way up to the top. Take it to the top. Like we never stop. And we have our fluid buffer system up here where they are just being stored in fluid buffers and they're going to be forced back down. I also put up this train station because this is where we are going to be bringing everything once we are done. Also, while I was doing that, I moved over the factory a little bit. That way it wasn't hitting any trees. And if I need to expand it one way or another, it will work for the time being. And I also did this circle of refineries because the water and the oil both have to go into refineries to make heavy oil residue and the iron ingots, the pure iron ingots. And funny enough, didn't plan this. I had perfectly enough space for everything so that I can make everything perfectly and send it off somewhere. I was thinking about starting at the top and working my way down, but that is just so high and I don't know how much farther down I would need to go. So if I need to use pumps in here, I will. I probably will have to do it for some of the water and the heavy oil residue, but that is fine. But if we look at some point, this just becomes, heavy oil residue, iron ingot. So I think the next thing to do is to bring over all of the oil and all of the iron. That way we can have that hooked up and ready to start making some stuff. So over here we have a crude oil well that I had already hooked up. It looks actually kind of really cool. And each one of these is going to be 75. So if we do the math, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 water extractors. And this is overclocked. So each one is, it tells me right here, 450. I was just going to do the math. 450. And checking my notes, we need about 1055. So 1055 minus 450, 605. Wow, that's the exact amount of this pure node that is sitting all the way back at base. And we're just gonna bring that along this river here, just around the river bend, and plop it down, and then just bring it all the way over here to our farm. Same thing with this. Max I could do is 600, so I guess we're doing 1050. I think that'll be fine. Each one of these take 30. So we'll split that all up. Oh, that's not going to be a great split, is it? No, it is not. We'll figure it out though. I just want to get the oil from over on my base all the way to here first. So let's go check that out. All right. So I brought the oil all the way from below my base, all the way up to here into these amazing industrial fluid I almost said bumpers, buffers. And they are going to be sent out to all of our amazing purple refineries to make our heavy oil residue. And then this side is getting oil from this buffer, which is connected to the well pump, the well extractor over there. Now I realized, at least for this one, it didn't make sense for me to use a buffer, but I just thought to be symmetrical, it would look cool. And then I have this continuing underneath through the floor. Actually, I might change that so you can see it. But that's going through and then connecting to this one and this one. And I already have everything hooked up. I have these refinery daisy chain blueprints where I put the Mach 1 wall outlet on it so I don't have to worry about wires everywhere. I think that was a great idea. And then I also extended the floor down here. That way I can do my splitting and merging and stuff like that, because we're going to take the 3 nodes that I'm using are 600 pure nodes, and then those will be split up every 17. And so I'm going to have excess from one of the nodes, but that's okay because I'm going to need iron for something else as well. So now all I need to do is hook up the iron and hook up the water, bring 2 of those down, actually, hook up all of the water and then test it. All right. So we're going to be taking this iron fully overclocked, and 600 from here. Now I just got to bring all of those over to there. This one's going to be the difficult one. Maybe I'll just steal from this line. We're not going to do manifold for this. We're actually going to split it up as evenly as possible just because it makes my heart feel better. But here we go. Okay, we're going to bring all the iron around and the water down, and we will turn it all on and test it. All right, here we go. Yeah. All right, so the iron is coming in from all 3 smelters and getting split up in this weird underground area. That's going to be out of sight, out of mind. So I don't mind that this looks horrendous. Oh, I need to put a floor there, but not important right now. That is for decor later. And we also have the water, the splishy splashies coming in from up there. I brought it all the way back down, all the way across. And one's coming this way to the midway point between those. And we got another one going over there to do the rest of the refineries. I have this valve here for later because I only need like 280, I think. Yeah, 280 going through this pipe. So I can always split this off, keep that at 280. That way the rest, whatever 600 minus 280 is, 320 are going off that way to wherever else I need. So I do have it all hooked up. As you can see, all the daisy chains, I have it hooked up all the way over to this guy over here. We can power this on and hopefully we get green lights all around. Yes, I do like all of these greens. The green lights will guide us. Absolutely. This one's not. What is this? This one's not getting ore. There's always one. Excuse me. There it goes. Okay, now we're cooking. Now we are cooking with portals. Not really, we're cooking with belts. But, okay, so did all the math correctly. Why are these, what? Oh, because we're full already. Lamau, I was like, why are these not working? Beautiful, okay. So for the last thing I want to do today is I want to make the fuel from this heavy oil residue that will then go into my recycled rubber and plastic plant. And these blenders are so super nice. I want to be able to see these blenders making the stuffs. And so what I thought I might do is take out the floor here, because I did build another floor down, and put the blenders kind of in the floor. Because if we come over here, underneath the floor right now is nothing except for these trees. So even if I wanted to do one more down and then put the blenders in, I could make that look all nice to where walking in, I can just walk over top these blenders, because I want to make the center place kind of like an input for materials. That way I just have belts coming in through here and then maybe go up. I don't know. But I also don't want to start the walkways too high. I want the walkways to be able to see over into the blender space. So I put I color coded everything for one. All of these orange ones are going to other blenders for fuel to make more power. All these pink ones are going into the blenders we are about to make, and all of those purple ones are going into petroleum coke, which is more refineries. Woohoo. I think I want to put 6 blenders on this side and 8 on that side. That'll get me 14, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I need 14.01. So I feel like 14 is just the golden number there for me, you know? We can always, you know, put this back if we need to. 1, 2, 3, and then I want to leave a little bit of room. I kind of want to do it this way. That way all of the fuel is coming into one. Booyah. Okay. And then we'll do the same over here. 3. Oh my goodness, I did this perfectly. I feel like before I made this, I should have done my daisy chain blueprint for these, but I completely forgot. Not gonna lie. And so I want the fuel to come in this way because I want my recycle plant to be right over here. So if I take the fuel and wrap it around that way, that should be a-okay, right? Let's see. Okay, so 600 per line. If all of these are diluted fuel, why is it pink? I guess it's because it's blending heavy oil residue. Oh, I need the water too. That's gonna be a thing. The water I can just get from the bottom. That'll be fine. Yeah. This will be fine. The water's coming from the bottom. This is all just working out as I want it to, which is absolutely incredible, honestly. So how am I going to make this look good? Okay, just like that. That's how I make it look good. I got all the blenders hooked up. Got them the nice little pastel orange color. I definitely should have daisy chain them because this looks ugly, so I might change that later on. I have all of the pipes that I need going to where I need them. I have these over here going to 6 pipes here. It comes around, drops down into a splitter here that evenly splits them out through there. And on this side, I have basically the same thing. All the rest of them are going to this pipe over here, getting split off into the blenders. And the blenders will be making the fuel and transporting them underneath this walkway to the recycled plant. Now I also have the water hooked up that is coming from underneath the map. I just had to pull down another pipe or 2 from the waterfall over there, I guess I'm going to call it. And underneath you can see all of the pipe work down here. I think that looks kind of cool. I have to recolor it, but that is where that is coming from. And then I also have the rest of the polymer resin that will be transported into awesome sinks. But right now what I need to do, I cleared out all of the polymer resin. I just need to connect this to power, which is very easy, which is just a little, I'm going to do this one going to this daisy chain right there. Now all of them should be powered. We should be getting the slush. Slushy is going, slushies are going. This walkway helps me see all of the stuff going on as well. And then I will build a higher up walkway just to check on the slushies because I really like, this is really cool. I like how it's blending. I wish this was orange though. I'm surprised it's like a, what is it called? Like a diluted purple because it is the purple and the water, the heavy oil residue and the water mixing together. Oh geez, what does it do? It picks up the canisters. These two put it in. I never actually watched this before. Puts in the canister of the mixed substance. Oh, and of course it's full right when I want to look at it. Is this the fuel? And then it goes into here. No, because this is going up to, oh no, it's the canisters getting empty. Okay, that seems like too many steps. Yeah, this would be the combined canister. Why on earth is that complicated? I get that's weird. Anyways, but that is that. Apparently it is working. Amazing. All right, next episode, we will be doing the recycled plastic and rubber. I have a blueprint for that somewhere, recycled. It's gonna look something like this. We got 30, both of these are even, just need 30 and 30. So I will pipe in the water here. It will get rid of the rubber here, come back over here into here. And then these smart splitters are doing overflow, and that's what I will be using. I'll just make sure all of these are full to kind of kickstart it, I guess. But that's going to be for next episode. All right, I think we got a good amount done for this video. Like I said, next episode we'll work on the recycled stuff and probably getting some more iron stuff there. And hopefully we'll start building upwards too, because I'm going to run out of floor space very, very quickly here. But if you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below some fun ideas that you have or some, you know, tips and tricks that you have learned throughout your Satisfactory days, or just say hi. Y'all have a great rest of your day or night, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.